Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about something crazy. I read this article about road rage, how it's at pretty much an all-time high. Stresses are high coming off the pandemic, inflation, all these things going on around our country, and people are driving literally the worst they've ever driven in history. So there's been some studies done on this stuff, and we've derived some data facts, if you will. They've also coupled it with driver surveys of about 1,400 drivers were surveyed in conjunction with actual driver data for what I'm about to tell you. So, who is the worst group of drivers in the United States? We all have our opinions, we have our biases, we have our stereotypes, but we've kind of narrowed it down between these facts and these studies. So, stay tuned to find out who's the worst driver in America. So who hasn't lost their cool with driving? I know I have at times. You got to catch yourself. Woosah, take a deep breath. But you know, it is what it is. People come in your personal space. You realize a vehicle can be a very deadly mechanism if it's abused. So you take it personally when someone steers it in your direction. I get it. We all get it. The psychology of it, but you just can't do it. You got to chill out, right? We got to relax. Now, millennials will not like this story that I'm about to tell, but according to this Next-based study, they are the worst offenders and most sensitive to road rage. Now, keep in mind, millennials probably make up the majority of drivers on the road, so you would expect to see this. However, it's pretty clear cut. So millennials between 29 and 43 years old, that's the millennial age here, are the worst perpetrators of road rage by far. On a survey, they received 47% of an opinion-based survey of being the worst drivers on the road. Now, millennials 29 to 43 are the worst perpetrators of road rage by far. They received about 47% of the survey reports back that basically they're a-holes and they suck. We get it. The group next considered the most likely to road rage, Gen X at 44 to 58 years old with only 21.4%, and then Gen Z 16 to 28-year-olds coming in at 19.7%. Again, you look at the percentages of people on the road, I think it mostly corresponds, but millennials are disproportionately. It's a lot. Now, here's what's interesting. When it comes down to gender, only 1 in 5 women have claimed to participate or experience road rage. Well, meanwhile, dudes, men, 3 in 4 of us have been that guy, throwing the finger, doing all the bad stuff. The number one offense, it turns out, for road rage is tailgating. Not a big deal, which would be quickly followed by brake checking, right? Leave a safe distance. It's not worth it, especially with insurance prices the way they are today. It's just not worth it at all, man. So the American Automobile Association supports this study. So we had the survey. Those are survey numbers. The Automobile Association came out and said, hey, 50% of all incidents, period, accidents, road rage, everything is being caused by millennials. So the data actually supports the survey in this case, which was interesting. So yeah, the study found that on average, distracted and aggressive drivers, the most dangerous drivers on the road, are approximately 40 years of age. That's like the key spot here, the key age, the median, if you will. I also found out the list of cars most likely to be involved in an incident in road rage, with Ford leading the way. You can check it out here. You can see Toyota and a couple of the others at the top there, with the 2 most common vehicles involved with road rage being the Ford F-150 and the Ford Mustang. So the most common, dangerous, aggressive driver out there is watch out for the 40-year-old man driving a Ford F-150. That guy is most likely to cut you off and do, we know what they do. Steer clear. Now, what do you guys think about the statistics here? Does this surprise you at all? I mean, I think most of us figured men would take the cake on this, but as far as the vehicles and the age, what do you guys think about this? Do you drive aggressively? Do you get road rage at home? I know I do, but I suppress it, right? I suppress it all the way down. I'm in my mid-40s. I got to chill out. I got kids. It's just not worth it. And I know it's hard because it feels like they're right up on you and they're attacking your personal space. Got to let it go. Plus, people are crazy. Stay in your car. Stay in your car. Even no matter what happens, stay in your damn car. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments. Thought it was an interesting, cool little study, and I'll see you guys on the next one.